Hey guys, what are you up to?
We're watching Macro TV. You wanna watch?
Yeah, you should. It's pretty funny. At least I think it is.
Alright, that sounds pretty fun. Oh. That hurt.
Are you good, man?
Dude, what happened?
Nothing. I guess I just tripped over a recession.
Settle down. We know I'm hilarious, but let's give it up for the band, the Rates. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's George Donkey Phillips, but most of my friends call me GDP for short.
That's hilarious, because after all, I'm Jimmy Macro on the Jimmy Macro Show, and you're watching the Jimmy Macro Show.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, cause you did.
Alright, now let's give a warm welcome to our special celebrity guest, Tom Banks.
Thank you.
Take a seat.
Hey guys. So, I just filmed a new movie. It's called The Date. I play a man on a date, actually.
Wow. Great, Tom. Let's roll it.
Yeah, sure thing.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Will Johnson. I like sports, beer, and sports. I actually hate macroeconomics. It's just not my thing.
Well, that's a shame. I'm actually more of a macro kind of guy. So, look at this. See, when demand goes up like that, then the price and the quantity increases as well. But when supply goes up, the price decreases.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. See, as long as you know what's right and left, you figure it all out. So boring.
I mean, I guess when you put it that way.
When I took this in high school, I fell asleep every class.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Wow, Tom, that looked great. Can't wait to watch it. I'm sure you guys can't wait either. Great movie. Now, we'll be back after these messages. Now we do the fake talking thing where like they do on the Ellen Show when they're like, we're not on camera anymore, right? Yeah. And you'll cut the sound out and the jazz music will play. You know what I mean? And it'll be like steadily zooming out, but I guess you didn't do that, so it'll steadily zoom in.
price level fluctuate in the economy. Aggregate S&D explain it all to me. Relationships between curves shows what's gonna be. Determine and shift the curves, just you wait and see. First we'll explain why the curves are sloped as they are. Real balances relates purchasing power to price level changes. If up they are wealthier, price level goes down they're poorer. Price level also impacts the interest rate. Higher price levels means people want more money. This results in an elevated interest rate, leading to decreased expenditures. Make sense, right? Final one's a little bit more complicated. Price level increases reduce the exports. Products become more expensive to countries, and opposite conditions leads to more exports. Yo, go buy my song about aggregate supply and demand. That was just a sneak peek. It gets pretty good later too. Go buy it, cause it's good. Yeah. What do you mean you're using government policy to change the economy? Mainstream is not for us.
Yeah, dude, I remember that from Macro.
What?
The viewpoints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the mainstream view is kind of opposite of a monetarist view. Like, government intervention in the economy is a good thing. But they adopt some concepts, like the money supply, pretty important.
How do you still remember that? You took it like 2 years ago.
I don't know, man. Good genes or good memory.
Alright guys, you're gonna wanna check this out. It's called the fiscal wow, which is short for fiscal policy, and it'll blow your mind. You got a recession? Bam, it's out of here. Inflation? Just wipe it off. It comes right off the surface. Any macroeconomic problem you can think of, just wipe that slate clean and it disappears. Pretty spotless, huh? Oh, and of course, it's from your most trusted brand, the Mainstream Cleaners, where clean becomes mainstream.
Huh. Kind of funny that this commercial played right after I talked about the macro viewpoints.
Yeah.
This is the economy.
This is the economy during demand pull inflation. Maybe try spending less money next time. His aggregate supply and aggregate demand are always in equilibrium. He knows that for effective international trade to occur, two countries must produce a good that each other wants at a comparative advantage. He knows that when banks lend out money, their ability to create more in the money supply depends on the percentage that they must hold for their required reserves. He knows that M1 is made up of currency and checkable deposits, whereas M2 is made up of near monies, but it also includes M1. He is the most macroeconomic man in the world.
I don't always study macroeconomics, but when I do it under Dan Bates. So, we've all at some point been away from home for an extended period of time. That could be at camp or some other example. But usually, if your parents love you, they send you a letter, maybe a care package. And we got a couple of campers here who got a letter from their parents. Let's see what they have to say.
Mail call.
Oh, dude, yes.
All right, let's see. This one's for you?
That's me. I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy. This one's for Sammy. Oh, thanks.
Nice. All right. Wow.
Oh, what's yours say?
I don't know, but it's a lot bigger than yours, so my parents must love me more.
Dang it.
All right, let's see what they said. Dear Jimmy, my parents, your parents, my parents.
Yeah, your parents. Not my parents, your parents.
Dad and I talked, and we decided we don't want you to come home from camp. When we were talking, we discussed the possibility of what would happen if we were the last 2 people on Earth. And if that happened, then unemployment would skyrocket. It would be 100%, because we'd be the only 2 people in the labor force, and we'd be out of work.
Yeah.
And if you came home when this happened, you'd be another mouth to feed, and you're not old enough to be in the labor force. So, we don't love you anymore. Sincerely, Jane. She didn't even say love, Mom. Sammy.
She really pulled the first name card in.
She really.
Well, okay, I'll
What's yours say?
let me see. Okay, well, I don't want to read it. I don't.
Why not?
I don't.
Why not?
I okay, fine.
Read it.
Well, all my parents say in this letter, even though it's really small, they say that they love me a lot, and they can't wait until I'm coming home. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to read it to you, bro. Dang it. Well, this sucks, but.
Want to play Smash? I'm bored of this.
Yeah, sounds good.